3, 2, 1, power up!
In those first seconds during the countdown, you'll see the switch and the scales change color. It's actually randomized for every match. The robots do not know, and the teams do not know which side will be which color until the very start, where these robots can use their pre-programmed tasks to try to score and balance it on their side, which you can see that 649 accomplished beautifully on the Red Alliance, earning ownership of their switch and starting off that count. That makes the Red Alliance is just counting up ahead because they have ownership of the switch, and the scale in the center is higher up, and the Red Alliance takes control of the switch as well. The center scale by Team 581. They are now have ownership of both the scale and the switch. Blue Alliance, they've grabbed their scale, or their switch, looks like 4669. Placing a power cube on that switch. They're counting up as well, but the Red Alliance has a lead currently thanks to those two balancing in their favor. Minute and a half remaining in this match. 649. They've got a cube, power cube in their machine. Looks like they're trying to get up to the scale, get another power cube up into that scale, and solidify that balance on their side. But these teams, 581, tossing a cube. Looks like we might have lost a cube there on that center scale. No one in ownership of the center scale right now. Both teams have ownership of their switches. Both scores now counting up at a consistent 1 point per second. It's going to come down to some power-ups here to see who can get that scale. Balance their direction. No power-ups played yet in under a minute remaining. No ownership of the scale either. We still have both teams counting up at 1 point per second. Red Alliance pulling ahead right now, maintaining that small gap. That can change with 30 points for every climbing aboard of that center scale. We earn an additional 30 points with a chance to get an extra ranking point as well. So which of these power-ups can get played? Looks like the Red Alliance is making their way towards one of those power-ups, but we're now already in that final 30 seconds, and the Levitate power-up has been played by the Red Alliance. That automatically earns them a climb aboard of the center scale. We got another power-up played. The Force power-up by the Blue Alliance. That automatically gives them ownership of the scale in the center, earning them some points. That's going to pull up, increase their points a little bit. Will they be able to have enough to catch up in the final 2 seconds? Anyone else going to climb? And there's no more climbing at the end of match number 6. And now let's check out what the official scores come to. It's the Red Alliance defeating that boss. It's the Red Alliance with a score of 269. Blue Alliance 202. Blue Alliance earns an extra 5 points there at the end. You get 5